We're now 5 days into our war with Iran, and things are looking just a little bit dicey. No one seems to have a clear plan for the war or even a clear reason why we started it. And apparently America's military is even at risk of running out of weapons, which is one problem I never thought America would have. I thought we had an unlimited stockpile of those, like spin-offs of Yellowstone. Oh, by the way, tune in to Paramount Plus for the world premiere of Yellowstone in Space. But despite all those problems, the good news is Donald Trump is in charge, and I'm sure he's diligently thought through all of the wartime scenarios.
What's the worst-case scenario that you have planned for in Iran?
Well, I don't know if there's a worst case. I guess the worst case would be we do this and then somebody takes over who's as bad as the previous person, right? That could happen.
Yeah! Yeah, no shit. You're just thinking about this now? I do 6 months of research before I buy a new shampoo. Trump's like, I just realized starting a war in the Middle East could have some downsides, huh? So it's a little disturbing that he says it as casually as when you realize you've never seen a bird's penis before. Do they even have them? But Trump's right. You don't want a new leader who is just as bad as the old one. So I'm sure the administration has a deep bench of candidates ready to step up, right? Right?
President Trump said some Iranian officials his administration was hoping could take over have been killed in the war.
Well, most of the people we had in mind are dead. So, you know, we had some in mind from that group that is dead. And now we have another group. They may be dead also.
Okay. Well, the good thing is there's a third group. Oh, what's that? They're dead also? And the fourth group's dead? And the fifth group's dead. They're all dead. I cannot believe this. You killed all the candidates. Even the ones who were willing to accept a lower salary because they appreciated the potential for long-term career growth? Now, if I was Iran, I'd do what my middle school did when my English teacher had a baby and just let a gym teacher be the Ayatollah for a little while. But apparently they have another plan.
So who is running Iran? The late Ayatollah's son has reportedly emerged as a leading candidate.
Boring. Come on, dude. You're not supposed to follow in your dad's footsteps. Where's your rebellious spirit? I don't want to be the supreme leader, Dad. I just want to dance. But, you know, the job has a lot of long-term career growth, so I don't see a good reason why he wouldn't take it.
Israel's defense minister this morning said anyone Iran appoints will be an unequivocal target for elimination.
Damn. An unequivocal target for elimination. What a fancy way to say we're going to kill you. The Ayatollah's son is probably like, you know what, now that I think about it, I'm not really a management type. I'm kind of more of a creative guy. Now, my asshole stepbrother, though, he's Ayatollah material for sure. You know what? The plan for succession is not going well. How about the war itself? And I don't need to hear from Donald Trump this time. Surely there must be a more sober voice in this administration.
America is winning decisively, devastatingly, and without mercy. Iran cannot outlast us. We control their fate. They are toast, and they know it. This was never meant to be a fair fight, and it is not a fair fight.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Come on, dude, not a fair fight? That's not usually something you hear the good guys say, which, remember, that's us, right? Let's try again, and this time avoid sounding so much like a bully.
We are punching them while they're down, which is exactly how it should be.
Dude, what the dude? Why does the Secretary of Defense sound like a cheesy movie villain?
America is winning decisively, devastatingly, and without mercy.
Mercy is for the weak. An enemy deserves no mercy.
We control their fate.
We will decide your fate.
We are punching them while they're down.
Always kick them when they're down.
And President Trump got the last laugh.
Looks like it's I who will have the last laugh.
If Fun fact, that evil Muppet also got a start as a weekend Fox and Friends host, so... But I guess Secretary Pete's bravado clears one thing up. This is very much a war, which puts him at odds with what senators like Mark Wayne Mullen have been saying.
This isn't a war. We haven't declared war. We are not at war with Iran. This isn't a war. This isn't a war with Iran.
Yeah, not a war? I thought it was obviously a war since, you know, you've been speaking next to a map of all the places we're bombing in the war. Also all the, you know, and the, I don't know how it all works, okay? And I'm not the only one who's confused by this, because it seems like Mark Wayne is also getting confused.
This is war, and we're taking out the threat. And if you're part of the threat, then you're a target.
You'll concede this is war.
We haven't declared war. They declared war on us, but we haven't.
War. Secretary Hicks said
we haven't declared.
Just now, you said this is war.
They called it war.
They called it war. What I was saying. Okay, well, that was a misspoke.
Yeah. Did he say that was a misspoke? Hard to believe the guy who said he did a misspoke did a misspoke. Now, I know it seems like Mark Wayne's contradicting himself, but what you got to understand is that Mark thinks this is a war, but Wayne thinks it's not. It's just a constant battle. Yeah. How good is that? Mark Wayne. So yes, mark this down as a war, but Wayne this down as not a war. Anyway, thank you. Anyway, with the Republicans tripping all over their words trying to sell this unpopular war-adjacent conflict, it's the perfect opportunity for Democrats to come out with a clear anti-war message. Oh, and here comes the truth hammer.
Look, no one wants a nuclear war. No one wants a nuclear Israel, but we certainly don't want an endless war, plain and simple. What did I say? Oh, no, got it. Let me say that again.
All right, wow. And if you're confused, just know that his full name is Chuck Wayne Schumer.